The hills of Tuscany are green to the south, but here in Imola the air is red hot. Welcome to Ferrari's turf for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. The track has been around since the 60s, but the first official Formula One race was held here in 1980. Let's see what excitement lies ahead this year. This is Imola, and it's an old school track with plenty of elevation changes and lots of corners. There's only one DRS zone here, but it follows the long straight right before Tamburello, and should see plenty of action. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One. We'll be kicking off today with the final practice before moving on to the qualifying session. By the end of the day, we'll know who's leading at the front, who's packing out the midfield, and who's bringing up the rear. All 20 drivers competing will be pushing their cars to the limit, pushing themselves to the limit too. But if they can push beyond those limits, well, the very best find themselves mounting a challenge for the championship. Let the competition commence. Here we are, folks. We're back for another day of scintillating F1 action. It's race day.
We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result. We had a magnificent display from McLaren here in qualifying, and they'll certainly be hoping to put in a dominant performance here today. And the race will be taking place under blue skies. That means the teams should be able to apply their strategies without any added complications.
Meanwhile, in the grandstands, the red wave is swelling. So let's find out who wins the day here at Imola. It's sunny and bright as the drivers line up on the grid. Let's look at Mercedes for a moment. They're up in third position, tantalizingly close to pole. We've got the other Mercedes here. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. Will their hard work pay off today? The crowd are on their feet in anticipation of this, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Well done.
Mercedes moved up a place. They've run wide. Let's see what happened there. Now we see the Williams here. They've taken that far too wide, and now they're paying the price. race position gained for Mercedes. Let's take a closer look. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. They take advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work. The team watching on and clearly loving that. And there's an overtake from Williams. It's a race position gained for Mercedes. Here's the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. There they go, moving up a position. Just incredible maneuvering. The driver's team there cheering them on. That sounds like someone's gone wide there. We can take a look now. Now look at this. It was the Alpha Tauri driver involved. Going wide like that could cost them valuable time. Who's running wide there? Let's have a look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. They've gone wide. They won't be happy about that.
So box, box, box.
We've just had a car run wide. Let's see what happened there. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. They're forced wide, and there we can see them slide off.
car stopped on track.
Sounds like there's been a crash. Let's take a closer look. We're just watching the Red Bull. And there we see the crash. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame. And a new position, just gained by Williams. Here's the replay. Now we see the Williams here. Look at that! They've run wide! We can take a look now. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. They're forced wide, and they won't be happy at all about that. McLaren gain a position. Oh, they've run wide. Let's take a look at the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. And they've gone wide, very wide. That's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Mercedes moved up a place. Let's see what happened there. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. Gaining a position there. They make it look so easy. Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it. Is that a lockup? Let's take a closer look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. They've locked up, but that could have been much worse. Seems to have been a lockup. Let's have a look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. It's a lockup, and that could be costly. just crashed. Here's the replay. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. You can clearly see the contact there, and that caused a lot of damage. Someone's run wide. We can take a look now. Now just focus on the Haas. Oh dear, that's far wider than they would have wanted.
One more lap. Just gonna need some lift and coast. We have checkered flag now.
No big worries here for Mercedes. Their driver did fairly well today. There's no doubt that Mercedes have a lot of potential. Now they need to figure out how to make it work for them.
There will definitely be some lessons to learn for them, but this was solid work.
At the end of the weekend, it's second place in the constructor standings for them.
Coming up next, the teams will be taking a trip to the Sunshine State. The Hard Rock Stadium is laying down the track for a captivating race at the Miami Grand Prix.